This is just exactly what a good helmet is designed to take. Actually, it can do much, much more. If he goes into a car, it turns in front of him, then falls on his shoulder and the side of his head from 5 or 6 feet. Well, dropping a watermelon or an unprotected head on the pavement gives the same effect.
What about injuries attributed to safety helmets themselves? Only 4 cases out of 900 attributed injuries to safety helmets, and these were all Band-Aid type injuries. However, every one of these 4 was associated with an adjacent life-threatening impact which was attenuated by the helmet. 2 cases involved minor injuries to the soft tissue of the nose. This is because both the riders were wearing eyeglasses and helmets that were too large for them. The helmets rotated forward, pushing their eyeglasses into their faces. In each case, the helmet attenuated head impact and protected the rider against a severe or serious level injury. The third helmet-associated injury resulted in a minor abrasion to the lower region of the jaw. This was caused by severe retention force in the chin strap when multiple impacts occurred on the helmet. In other words, the tremendous stress on the helmet caused the chin strap to abrade the soft skin in that region. On the other hand, the helmet distributed or attenuated the impact sufficiently to protect the rider against a critically or possibly a fatal injury. The fourth helmet-associated injury was a minor abrasion to the skin at the back of the neck when the rider fell to the pavement head first. He overbraked for a traffic problem, then skidded and vaulted high side to land on his left shoulder and the left side of his head. The impact rotated the head and neck to the right, and the edge of the helmet rubbed some skin on his neck.
Do helmets cause neck injuries? The answer is no. The typical helmet does not cause neck injuries. The medical data show that helmeted riders have less neck injuries. The helmet weight could cause a whiplash type of injury, but the more usual situation is that the helmet absorbs an impact to the head, then the neck gets less extension or flexion from that impact. Helmeted riders were 40% of the accidents, but they got less than their share of neck injuries, 32.7%. And heavy helmets don't cause injuries either. The heavier helmet is usually the full facial coverage helmet, which covers more and protects better. The data show no adverse effect to the larger helmet, which gives more complete head and face coverage. Full facial coverage helmets show the lowest incidence of head and neck injuries, and they can save you good looks too. The more body coverage you have, that includes boots, jackets, gloves, and full facial coverage helmets, the greater the reduction in injuries of all kinds. It is better to wear any kind of helmet rather than nothing at all. An exception to that rule is a cheap polycarbonate shell helmet, which is susceptible to solvents and cracking. It can crack and shatter before the liner can act to absorb the shock. This was worn by a young girl passenger on a motorcycle. During the crash, she fell on her head and hit the left side of her helmet here. The helmet shell cracked, the helmet came off, allowing severe head injury. Generally, the fiberglass shell helmets are superior because the hand-laminated fiberglass will not shatter and split. Instead, it delaminates upon impact and absorbs energy along with the liner. Partial coverage helmets, like this one, are most frequently not retained in impact, and they offer the least protection. There was no evidence that fatigue of any kind caused any of the accidents in the research study. How long does it take to get fatigued? 1 hour? 2 hours? This research shows that 95% of the accidents occurred within the first hour of riding. 50% occurred in the first 6 minutes. Fatigue, with or without a helmet, is not a factor in these accidents. The studies also showed that for helmeted as well as unhelmeted riders, hearing has little to do with the detection of traffic hazards. Vision predominates. Some car drivers park by ear. But vision and attention are the critical factors in driving tasks. The USC 2-year on-scene in-depth study of motorcycle accidents and injuries has made a strong case for the helmet. What else does a biker need to know? Make yourself and your bike as conspicuous as possible. Get a bright yellow or orange jacket. Run the headlamp on all the time. Don't hide among other vehicles in traffic. Don't ever assume that other cars can see you. Learn how to use both brakes, hard and fast. Learn how to swerve quick. And get ready at any intersection. Watch out where you're going. That's where most of the accidents are coming from. Stay attentive. Stay away from any kind of booze. That's where half of the fatal accidents come from. Any motorcycle rider needs a good helmet and good eye protection, even for short rides. Helmets are very good for your health. Research shows that safety helmets are the only thing between you and disaster.
These researchers have collected the cold, hard facts of motorcycle accidents.
USC Motorcycle Accident Research, motorcycle fatal, Mulholland and San Diego Freeway, coroner on scene at 23:35.
When a motorcycle rider is involved in an accident, he is most likely going to hit his head on something. Safety helmets don't cause accidents or hurt riders. Safety helmets always help prevent or reduce head and neck injuries to motorcycle riders. Cold, hard facts.